times height. Or if we do this as a rectangle, we need to use Pythagorean theorem, so I'm going to find the height. 2 squared plus h squared equals 6 squared. 36. So h equals the square root of 32. So we're using this formula. Base 1 is 11. Base 2 is 13. Height is square root of 32. Multiply that out. Or if you go back to this picture, you have you have a rectangle plus a triangle. Both of those will give you the same thing. The rectangle is 11 times radical 32, and the triangle would be 1/2 times 2 times radical 32. Regardless, either of those gives you your final area. Next shape, kite. Area equals 1/2 d1 times d2. Make sure that you're getting the diagonal, not just the numbers there. So diagonal 1 is 6. Diagonal 2 is 8. When you see a rhombus, you make right angles, makes you smile. What do we know about a rhombus? We know the diagonals bisect each other and they are perpendicular. So area equals 1/2 d1 times d2. You also could find the outside of this rhombus by doing Pythagorean theorem. We don't have to do that here. So diagonal 1 is 50. Diagonal 2 is 44. Notice I had to add those together, get the full distance across. Trapezoid or triangle in some other shape. So we need to use a little trig here to get this side, this height. So I'm going to do that first. And I know the hypotenuse, and I know this is this side, so that's opposite and hypotenuse. Sine of 30 equals h over 8. 8 times the sine of 30. It's 4. So I know the height is 4. So this is 4. Now I got to figure out, do I know base 1, base 2, and height? I'm going to use, I need to find this base. I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem now and find out what section. This is 4, this is 8. Use Pythagorean theorem to find how much of the 15 we're talking about. So this is kind of a multi-part question. C squared equals b squared plus a squared. That's the square root of 48. So back on your picture, this is the square root of 48. The whole thing is 15. So 15 minus the square root of 48 equals 8.1. So this is 8.1. Now you can plug in, now you have everything you need to do a trapezoid. 1/2 base 1, which is 15, plus base 2, which is 8.1, times the height, which is 4. That's got a little bit more difficult. Keep going here. Name of the shape doesn't have a name. Turn it into squares and rectangles. So this is 30 from here to here, and this is 60. That means this is 30. It's 30 plus 30 is 60. This is 40 and 20, so this whole thing is 60. You can break that up. find little parts, big parts. So there's two areas there, 30 by 20, which is 600, and 40 by 60, 2400. So you get 3000. Find height by getting tricky, it says. So if this is my base, I need to come all the way out here to find the height, or do the height right there. Well, if this is 132, this is 180 minus 132, which is 48. So to find my height, I'm going to use that right triangle. Sine of 48 equals h over 16, which is 11.9. Now it's a parallelogram. I can just take 20 times 11.9. Or kite, diagonal 1, diagonal 2. Always write the formula down first. That's 2, that's 8, and then count, fill in. Trapezoid, you turn it like this, you see that it is a trapezoid. We need to know the height. So again, we got to make a little right triangle. And we're going to find h. We're finding this side because that's our height. So again, sine of 45 equals h over 4.2. That will get you your height and go from there. Okay, I'm going to let you finish. I'm going to pause, fill in the answers so you can check them on the last problems. Finish up the calculations and check your answer with the answer key.